So we got Jessica Jones and we got Daredevil. Now it's time for Luke Cage. Can the Marvel Netflix universe be 3 for 3? Let's find out. Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's a TV review for the Netflix original series, or sort of original series, Luke Cage. Yes, Luke Cage stars Mike Colter, Alfre Woodard, Rosario Dawson, Theo Rossi, and Mahershala Ali. I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. Cottonmouth, yes, that's his name. Just call him that, even though that's not his real name, but that's his name in the show. But yeah, yes, Marvel's Luke Cage. Yes, this show takes place just after Jessica Jones. Yes, we were introduced in Jessica Jones to the character Luke Cage, who's portrayed amazingly by a great actor named Mike Colter. And yes, now he's got his own spin-off show called Luke Cage. And again, it's a little bit after Jessica Jones, and he's living in Harlem. And basically, he's just trying to keep a lowdown and try to figure his shit out, figure his powers out and stuff. But then he finds out the whole city of Harlem is basically being ruled by a crime boss named Cottonmouth, played by this actor, cannot pronounce his name and stuff. And basically, Luke Cage wants to put an end to him because basically a lot of stuff happens. A few people get murdered, a few robberies happened, and basically Luke Cage wants to put an end to Cottonmouth and all his crime schemes and stuff, and basically put an end to his cousin, also played by Alfre Woodard, and she's like running for like mayor or something. I completely forget what she's running for. She's a politician. Let's call her that. She's a crazy, twisted politician. And yes, this show also co-stars Rosario Dawson. Yes, Claire is back. She was in Daredevil, she was in Jessica Jones, and now she's a character, an actual character in Luke Cage. And I loved seeing Claire again. I loved seeing Rosario Dawson. She's so great in these shows and stuff. And yes, this is the Luke Cage show, and I was so highly anticipating this show. And honestly, was this show great? Holy fuck, this show was fantastic. I loved every second of this show. I will admit there are a couple little tweaks I would have changed. I'm like, oh my god, if only they did that, the show would be perfect. But other than minor nitpicks, which I will not spoil because a lot of people haven't finished the series yet, so this is a complete spoil-free review, so I'm just gonna say that this show's amazing. Luke Cage is fan-freaking-tastic. It's actually better than Jessica Jones, and I didn't know if we could do that because Jessica Jones just knocked it out of the park, and Daredevil is so good too. Season 2 was fantastic. Luke Cage is like right on the same point as Daredevil Season 1, because I loved Daredevil Season 1. Luke Cage is basically just as good as Daredevil as a whole, I guess. It's so good. It's so freaking good. Mike Colter is fantastic in this show as Luke Cage. I loved diving into the character. I loved his relationships with certain characters. I loved his dynamics with Rosario Dawson's Claire. I loved his relationship with this police officer. I loved his dynamics with Cottonmouth, because Cottonmouth, again, played by this actor, he's fantastic. What a great villain, and he has a very fascinating and completely fucked up backstory, but all these villains do. Killgrave, Wilson Fisk, Punisher, if you count him as a villain, but yeah, they all have messed up backstories, and Cottonmouth is no exception, and he was a great villain. Very intimidating, very scary, and I was enjoying every second of his performance. And his cousin, played by Alfre Woodard, she's also very good in this show, but Mike Colter steals this show. He's so great as Luke Cage. I love seeing more of the backstory of Luke Cage, how he got his powers, how he was in prison, how he met his wife. Very interesting stuff. And again, this is a Marvel Netflix show, so there's a lot of great Easter eggs. There's great Easter eggs to Jessica Jones, Daredevil, The Defenders, oh yeah, The Avengers, all that stuff, and it's just fucking great. It's clever, it's smart, it's so well written, very well paced, extremely well acted show. The acting by everyone is fantastic, and I loved these characters. I loved being in Harlem with Luke Cage, him saving people, him being a symbolism of hope in Harlem was just so interesting, because you always see it in like other weird cities, like rich cities and stuff, but Harlem is like a slump, and it's just so cool seeing a badass, like, you know, actually helping the everyday people, like people with just small problems, like they're missing this, and they have a little problem with this bully or this drug dealer. Luke Cage is there to help, and he doesn't need to wear a mask. He wants to be the hope for people, just with his own face, and I love that about him. He's such an interesting, very unique superhero, and I fucking loved him. I loved Luke Cage so much, and this show was so freaking good. I marathoned the whole thing yesterday, and I had a blast. I was going to do a review of it yesterday, but I was really tired, so I did it now, and bam! I was blown away by this show. This show is so fucking good. Definitely one of the best shows of the year. Again, I don't want to go into spoilers because, again, a lot of people haven't finished it yet, but my god, these episodes are so gripping, so well written, so well directed, so well executed. There's great action scenes, there's great comedy, and again, I love the characters. I love Cottonmouth, I love Luke Cage, I love seeing Claire. I also love, what's his name, Pops? Oh, such a great character. Theo Rossi's in the show. Yes, I just bashed Theo Rossi in my review for When the Bow Breaks because he's so fucking awful, but he's got his good performance in this show. Like, this is like his juice performance. I'm talking about Sons of Anarchy. He's great in Sons of Anarchy, and he's great in this show as Shades. They call him Shades. He's a great character, interesting character, and yeah, I loved this show. This kept me on the edge of my seat. Each episode, I wanted to know what was going to happen and stuff, and I'm very curious to see what they do for Luke Cage Season 2, and I can't wait for Defenders. Oh my god, the Defenders. If you don't know what the Defenders are, it's Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and Iron Fist. Iron Fist is coming out soon, and I can't wait for that show, but as for Luke Cage, it is one of the best Marvel Netflix shows. It's right there on par with Daredevil. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen it yet, please go on Netflix and marathon all 13 episodes because they're fucking solid. Luke Cage is amazing. I loved every minute of it. And yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give the show Luke Cage a 9.5 out of 10. So yeah, please check this show out. It's so good. So yeah, that was my review for the show Luke Cage. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me what is your favorite episode of Luke Cage. My favorite is the episode when they talk about Luke Cage's backstory, when he went to prison, how he got his powers. That was like my favorite episode. I loved that episode. Such a well-written episode. But what is your favorite episode? Comment below. Let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.